cold out here, man.
We're not in Kansas, Dorothy.
Yeah, this is not Kansas.
A little extra precaution is going to save a lot of pain and heartache later when you can't pull a fish through the ice.
I'm ready. Have to catch all the fish, do all the work. Some fishing partners. The things you have to do in order to be able to fish here. It takes 2 wheelbarrows. I put 2 just like this in it yesterday, and there's not one piece of wood left in there.
Hey man!
What took you? It's riding a ski-doo, that's why.
That's probably why. The ice shanty is a great thing. Ice shanties are more and more prevalent on Crossman Lake. Getting them there is a whole nother part of the story. Build it wisely is what I have to say. They can't be too heavy, and they can't be too wide, and they can't be too long, or you'll never get them there without a big piece of equipment. It just isn't happening tonight. It was better in the morning. We'll come back and give it a try tomorrow, but we're gonna go check the Burbot sets, and maybe we'll have something there. Beautiful night. It's about 18 below already. Clouds never rolled in. Nothing there. Nothing there either.
Too early, you think, or what?
Yeah, it's about the right time for them to start biting, but we'll just go with it for now because I like early evening and up till about midnight or 1 o'clock. It's going to be a clear night. Clear nights are usually pretty good, so we'll see. Didn't get any burbot the first time we checked the sets, but right now we're going to go get warm and we'll go out and check the sets later.
The fish are in different spots at different times of the year here. It depends on the weather here. Like this summer, the lake never did warm up, but usually on a hot summer, when it gets hot, you're going to have to start fishing lake trout in deep water. As a general rule in crosswinds, we don't fish lake trout in what most lake trout fishermen think deep water is. It's in pretty shallow water where we fish.
Ooh, I got 2 of them. There he is.
You got him?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a dandy too, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Trout.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Nice one. You can see your lure down to if you got it flashing around when you're jigging. You can see it down there about 25 feet.
Very well again.
Huh? He's up close, huh?
Yeah, 10, 12 feet.
You a 90-pounder?
No, he ain't 90 pounder.
Is it a big
Yeah, he feels better.
50-pounder, huh?
No, taking drag.
Dump a fish.
Right on the bottom too, was thumping. Good fish. Beautiful little fish. He's going back.
Hey, what lure was that you was using?
Huh? You don't want to give all your secrets away, do you?
See there, Tim, I told you he was going to have a rainbow.
Fishing technique for Lakers. If you talk to Kirk and you use anything else other than a rainbow crocodile, you're probably using the wrong thing. I use as devil's advocate something other than a rainbow crocodile.
Look at a little fish swimming in the water. It's kind of a grayling pattern.
Got another one.
That one was way out that direction, away from you. The further I get away, the more I get. I'm beginning to wonder if there was any fish left. 2.5 hours after the sun's up, that little section right in there of the day is pretty good, and right about sunset's a pretty good time too, it seems like. Beautiful. Look at that red on those fins, and that white.
That's a 24-incher, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. At least. I got one, man. Ain't very big, don't feel like though. Bradley, come scoop my hole out. Bring that big scooper over here, because I didn't ever scoop it.
Hey, hold on.
Don't hit my line. You're gonna have to make a lot more room than that for Brad. No buck fever, he's saying this morning.
Well, you're the one running out here to get your line in the water and everything.
Oh yeah, right. Have to throw him back, it's too small. That fish is probably about like 22 inches. Just a little under the legal eating size. He's gone.
Oh, right there.
See him?
Yeah, had a fish come in.
I got another one.
Down there.
Thanks for bringing him in, Brad. Oh. Broke your line.
Broke my rod, but still got the fish, I think.
Wouldn't you know?
Oh, I lost.
No, he never gets buck fever. Oh man, he is a beginner lake trout fisherman, that guy.
Yeah.
They're all about the same size, these little fellers this morning. Did he follow the lure up, Bradley?
Yeah. He was within about 10 feet, 12 feet of the bottom.
Yeah, but he followed up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Definitely saw him though.
We'll go over to the house, have something to eat, and go out and put some burbot sets in between here and the house where we can attend them safely. Sun is bright out here, man.
Age before beauty.
Uh-huh.
I've actually known Kirk since about 1983 or 84. We didn't actually start hanging out together full-time as buddies till about 7 or 8 years ago. It was a deal where he was a guide and I was a guide, and it was kind of competitive business, but as it turns out, we got along real well. He's got some great spots. Tulsa Lodge is an absolute spectacular spot.
That's what most people come here to fish, is burbot fish at crosswinds. I mean, they come, and especially in the colder time of year, you can go out and put a few lines in right in front of your cabin here and sit right there and watch them. Hi, dogs. Did you get left behind? Did we leave you behind? Bradley's got a set up here, but if it was me, there's no way I ever use a swivel on a set line. They bust off all the time. They just bust off there. Yeah, these are whitefish right here, and basically I just sliced the whitefish up yesterday and got little pieces, and you got to have a hook that has 3/4 of an inch between the shank and the tip, so you have to use a big fish for burbot. And the reason for that is you can't keep a lake trout if you catch them on a burbot set. So no little hooks and no treble hooks. There's hole number 1. The regulations here is you can have 5 lines per person. That's it right there. Let's see how deep it is. Not too deep. There's one.
I like burbot. Deep fried is my favorite, but you can boil it as well in a little salt water, and they call it poor man's lobster, and that's good fish.
We don't have to have them too far apart. We'll try try to do is we'll set that line down in there and we'll put it just right down to the bottom, and then we'll pull it up about the length of that sinker there from the bottom. It's not very deep here either, maybe 3 or 4 feet of water under the ice. About perfect. This is really what you want for burbot, right in water about this deep. My hands got cold carrying this auger.
What's your plan of attack here, Bradley?
It's gonna be 30 below this afternoon, so I'm gonna bury it to keep the hole from freezing too hard to be able to pull a burbot through. A little extra precaution is gonna save a lot of pain and heartache later when you can't pull a fish through the ice. I think Kirk went for a walk. He's got a 1.5-mile trail out here, and he's snaring for rabbit. There's quite a few back along the airstrip here at the lodge.
Might be too cold for them to be out.
We're just gonna head over right now to the ice shanty. It's about the right time to catch some more Lakers. You didn't need any bait. Did he leave you some hair, some white?
Yeah, I got it all cut up over there on the plate and everything.
Okay.
If you're coming from Anchorage or Fairbanks, you got to come down, get on the Glen Highway, go out to mile 170, and then you'll go into Tulsa Lodge there, and they have a public parking lot right out in front of the lodge. It's about an hour ride over here if you're not pulling a sled or you don't stop. Used to be, you come out here at, 5:30 in the morning, it's pitch dark, start your machine and let it sit here and idle for a half hour and away you go.
How cold did it get last night?
32 below. Dang chilly, ain't it?
We are going towards spring, so it warms up a little in the daytime, which is good. But I have literally been a crosswind when it has been 45 or 50 below during the day and at night for 5 or 6 or 7 days.
You got frostbite on your face already, man.
Do I?
Nose, and
Just
your
for that
cheeks.
little period of time,
Look
I
at
don't doubt
his cheeks up close there, and you can see it. You had to go very far. You'd really get bit in this
Yeah.
stuff.
Do you have any kindling split?
I got some in that crate. It don't take it very long to warm in here if you get a good fire going. Boy Scout lighter.
Whew. Getting it? At least a couple inches thick.
At least a couple inches thick.
Oh, he's cutting his out. He's gonna make me look like an idiot.
Yeah, that's the saw. Going out the door. Got Bradley.
Oh, yours is a lot thinner than mine was. Whew.
I figured you could get that one over there.
There you go, look at that. Twice as thick.
Hurry up and get my pole because Bradley is not gonna beat me to the bottom with his lure.
What are you talking
And I'm gonna
about?
use my special. He's talked about every lure that you could possibly imagine, but he'll put the same thing as I got on his, I bet. Down she goes. 60 feet deep.
Always gotta be numero uno.
Oh, they're mumbling now.
What?
So I got my line in first. Now he's out. I got to the bottom, man. See if Moby's down there.
What was that? Maybe just got hit on the way down.
That's one thing about fishing with Brad. You're going to hear a lot of bull.
Oh, goodness. There we go. What is that? Here's a big old knot in the line.
It's your pole, ain't it?
I wonder who's responsible for that.
I dang sure wouldn't use that thing. That's that funky line stuff you got, isn't
It
it?
ain't.
No, that wasn't. Is that the one that you
Yeah.
brought from the house?
Yeah.
No, I got him. That's how you do it, Bradley.
I brought him in.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Look at that reel spinning, man. He's going down, 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 down. Still ain't stopped. Here he comes. Okay, try it. Man, that is cold. Nothing? Ah, dang. This one's got one. There he is. Almost a little feeder. Burbot, man. Burbot on the Barbie. Hey, he looks a lot like Brad. That's what happens when it gets 30 below. Oh. I knew it. See, I told you. Feels like there's something on there, Bradley. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Poor man's lobster.
That's the right size.
Burbot on the Barbie. No, you don't have to do any more. There's nothing on it. To see how this bucket works, I never have tried it. The whole idea of having a little more air around there. There's a fish on there. Nice burb. Burbot. That's what we're looking for. That's a nice fish, though, man. Oh boy. Yeah, this is just a bonus from the lake trout fishing. Put you out a few line, get some burbot.
That one looks good.
You want to chip away from the line. Yeah. Nope. No biggie. There is clouds coming though. Maybe it'll warm up. It's about time. Oh, there. It's right there. I had it hid from myself so good. I'm looking down in here. No tracks, so I mean there's no rabbits out. Too cold.
What else you got out here?
You know, there's marten and mink and weasels, a few grouse like sharp-tailed grouse, a few ptarmigan, lots of foxes in this. This is what the foxes really like. They call them a cross fox. But very rarely catch one like this here. You know, I mean, there's lots of these like this and lots of red ones, but the pure silver ones, I think I've got 3 since I've been here. This is plucked beaver. It's the softest thing ever right there. And these otters are all from right here across Winds Lake. They're animals that I've trapped and had my wife made the mittens for me. There used to be a few trappers that survived on it. I mean, that's how they made their living, was right off these furs here in this valley. I caught almost every lake trout I caught right down on the bottom of the lake, bouncing my lure at 60 feet. Now, it's not always like that. You know, you have to get out here and just test it around. You have to be active, though, when you fish lake trout. They haven't been very big. Of course, unless you want to talk to Brad about that one that broke his pole.
I snapped a pole, but that was on an absolute Moby. Great big fish. He'd like to think that I don't catch big ones, but I do.
Well, he got that little teeny thing today, but I couldn't see it, so.
It was a good couple of days. Nice right in, pretty warm. Stuff in between was a little cooler.
That's the joy of having an ice house. Is you can come out here and still go fishing and enjoy yourself when it's cold. Man, cold fish, that's what that is.
Crosswind.
Yeah, here we are, baby. This is chow for the night right here. We'll eat fish for 2 days. Sun is bright out here, man.
Age before beauty.
Uh-huh.